Season 9. Let's talk politics. Let's talk facts. Let's talk truth. So when you hear a person say, let's talk politics, what is the very first thing that comes to mind? Yes, we have the 2024 presidential race going on, the campaign, the debates, everything that's should be going on if you're wanting to become the next leader of this country, the United States of America. But what's the top issues that's going on in this country today that needs to be addressed? What issues that's being addressed that needs to be addressed differently? What issues aren't being addressed, but yet it's a concern for the American people? What determines what takes priority when it comes to the issues and the challenges and the situations and everything that's going on in this country today? If the question was asked, I'm asking, what's the top 3 concerns of the American people for this country? What are they? What would be number 1? What would be number 2? What would be number 3? What is it in this country right now today that is the priority that the American people see is a priority and needs to be changed, needs to be fixed, needs to be addressed? What's number 1? This is the topics, the focus of this episode. Let's talk. And let's talk politics. What's on your mind? Everything that has happened thus far, this is where we're at today. If we go back and we talk about the current president in office, president before him, that's the last 12 years. And the president before him, he did 2 terms. So if we go back the last 16 years, what are the concerns? What are the issues that needs to be addressed? From President Obama, former President Obama, current President Biden, former President Trump. And here we have Trump trying to get back in office for another term. Good or bad? Is he the right one? Then we have the current president running for re-election. Good or bad? Is he the right one? If the American people feel that neither candidate is the right candidate to be running this country, what's next? What's next? Let's talk politics. What are your concerns? What is it about abortions that are concerning people today? Not just pro-choice or pro-life. What is it about gun control, gun issues, retirement, healthcare, the economy, the military? What? What are the top issues? What are some of the things that the American people want to see resolved, change, done differently? What are some of the focuses that the American people feel are things that are not being focused on? What is your stance when it comes to immigration, the border, the war, taxes, employment, unemployment, education? What and how? What are your views? How many people keep up with politics, with the things that's going on in the world today? Do you think having relationships, positive relationships, peace with our allies, do you think that's important? Why or why not? How important is it to have the right form of respect, the right form of respect, the right relationships with our allies? Do you think that's important? What is your take on the war between Ukraine and Russia? And what about all these other issues that's going on in surrounding countries? Comment. Send your questions. I want to hear what the American people have to say. I've heard a lot about your opinions, your views about the first debate of 2024 for the upcoming presidential election. What's next? I want to know your concerns. What can I do to fix it? Where do you start? Where do I start? Together, we can turn this around. The first part of the Constitution says we are the what? People. You matter. This country matter. And the time is now to make the difference, for the changes to occur, because these changes can occur. But what are the top three? What do the American people feel is the top three priorities that this country is facing today? I'm Keisha, and you've been listening to the Keisha Phillips Show. Season 9. We will go into full swing beginning July 4th, 2024. Independence Day. How do you celebrate Independence Day? Season 9, let's talk politics. I want to hear your concerns. And together we can make all the difference in the world. But we can definitely shape this country, the United States of America. Because when I say the world, we're one nation under God. Thank you for listening to the Keisha Phillips Show.